Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Rosewater. And in the last episode, guys, the crew got into a firefight with the Blackburns, essentially this world's version of the Pinkertons. And in that firefight, Nadine jumped in the way of Harley getting shot by the leader of the Blackburn group and got wounded very, very badly. To compound that, we found Jake, and Jake was about to make a very quick escape, basically admitting that all of his exploits have been lies, and he was just getting out to save his skin. Now, fortunately, Nadine isn't dead, and we brought her here to El Presidio. We finally arrived here and made introductions with D.W. Shaw, the lady who we saw in front of the saloon back in Rosewater. And she was letting us know that this entire thing wasn't about finding Dr. Clark's treasure, but finding Clark himself. So now we're here with Phil and Danny, and we need to figure out what we are going to do, and it starts with this club that we need to travel to, so...
We should get a move on.
Let's go explore El Presidio.
It's full of tools. Good evening, sir.
Hello. What can I do for you?
How's the weather up there?
What are you working on up there?
Just fixing the hotel sign. New management's looking to spruce the place up. Promised me a new tool set, too. Can't complain.
Something wrong with your current tools?
They're old and rusty. Need a replacing years ago. But hey, better late than never, huh? I'm most looking forward to a new drill. Old one could hardly make a hole in a bar of soap.
Fair enough.
Got any tips for what to do and see around here?
Oh, first time visiting, huh? Ambrose Square Park is a nice spot to relax. Closed after dusk, of course. I'd say the wharf's the beating heart of the city. But it gets pretty rough at night. It's just northeast of here. For a taste of the Far East, there's Chinatown. That's on Ambrose Square Road between Finch and Gull. Communicating with the folks there can be a challenge. Although, I suppose your friend could help.
Thanks. That's very helpful. Are you familiar with the Jolly Good Club?
Sure, I've heard of it. Real fancy place in the north part of town. Never been inside. That sort of place ain't for people like me. No disrespect, but I doubt they let you in either.
I'm trying to figure out where his accent is from.
Have you heard of Dr. Bennett Clark?
Can't say I have. Sorry.
Thanks for the chat. I'll let you get back to work.
Evening to you.
At least he's nice.
The Vespuccia Petrol Building. Shaw really does have a great view of the city, when it's not all blocked by fog, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Can't think of anything to ask.
Same here.
All right there, Danny?
Yep.
Let's go. Where are we going? Oh. Oh, wow. Are we mini-mapping this? Yes, we are. Search area.
Nothing remarkable here.
Okay. Well, that's fun. Jessica and Fowler Avenue.
Nothing remarkable here.
Fowler and Ink Street. Well, at least we have the... There's a particular... I'm trying to remember. Cedar? I think it was on Cedar. Yes.
Nothing remarkable here.
Cedar is where this club was.
Nothing remarkable here.
Cedar and Hare.
Nothing remarkable here. Nothing remarkable here.
Oh, I thought it was Cedar and Gull. May have to write these down. Cedar and Dove. I don't remember Dove. That doesn't sound...
Nothing remarkable here.
Okay. Let's head back down to the hotel. We need to get our bearings about us again. Then we have the... Wait, we have the VP. Oh, that's the petroleum building. Okay, I don't necessarily... And we also have a park. Huh. Well, I know whatever we're looking for is on Cedar. Cedar and Buckeye. Oh, and that's the end of the map. So maybe along this area?
Nothing remarkable here.
Is this still Cedar? Ooh, and here's the Wharf District.
Madre mia. So many people.
Watch yourselves, friends. Big cities aren't always kind.
Yeah, we do not want anyone to get shanked. Oh, good lord, there's a lot of people to talk to. Hot baths, huh?
She's shaking out some linens or sending secret signals across the way. He's sleeping one off. She's just doing her job.
Mm-hmm.
These two are engaged in some highly emotional quarrel. They're giving those documents some serious contemplation.
Looks like we've got a pawn shop, too.
They're tying one on and watching the world go by. She's minding her own business, but that one fellow seems very interested. Hard to tell which is more the ass.
Zing. Yeah, let's head into the pawn shop.
Look at all this trash.
Rude.
Seems there wasn't enough wall space for these. Cheap art, the kind you'd expect to see, well, in a pawn shop. These look expensive. Probably not the wisest idea to keep them so close to the door. Lots of different types of lamps.
I love lamp.
Everything you'd need to start your own farm. A collection of rather creepy dolls. I hate the way their eyes seem to follow me.
I was about to say, I was like, those don't look nice.
If we don't find Clark, maybe we could start a band. A bunch of seafarers' trinkets. Captain Boylan would love these. An authentic bone china tea set. Hate to see the price tag. Do you seek work? Find your way. Approach a laborer and say, I am a stranger. Curious. It's way too faded to read. A variety of pistols under lock and key.
Pistolas.
Ask about our special behind-the-counter items. Ring bell. Repeaters, rifles, and shotguns. Good thing they're locked up. Proprietor, Meredith Benelli. Benelli, huh? I wonder. It's faded, but it says cashier.
Yes, can I help you?
Yeah.
You wouldn't happen to have been married to a man named Michael Benelli?
You knew my husband?
No, but I recently met his former captain.
What? Captain Boylan? He's alive?
Yes, it's a long story.
Please, spare me. I've no need to dredge up the past.
Well, that's a good way. Oh, we've got a letter. Yes, we do. Okay.
You've got an impressive selection, but I was wondering what you had behind the counter.
Got some jewelry, some repair kits, and a set of lockpicks.
Quite a shop you've got here.
Glad you like it.
How did the ship get up here on land?
The city extended the shoreline when it built the new breakwater. Brought the land to the ship. About that time, some big trading company went bankrupt and couldn't pay the upkeep on its derelicts. So the harbor authority seized them, converted them to lodgings and shops.
Anything you can tell a first-time visitor about this city?
If you're not feeling it in your legs yet, you will soon. Something to look forward to. Honestly, who thought it would be a good idea to build a city in such a hilly place?
Work those legs.
Know anything about the Jolly Good Club?
Never heard of it, sorry.
Actually, Captain Boylan gave me a letter addressed to you.
Did he now?
Do you want it?
I suppose I'll take it. I'm not sure what that man could possibly have to say to me. Might answer some questions I've had all these years. My thanks to you.
Like,
I have something to sell.
Okay, what?
ooh.
I have this tea caddy. How much would you say it's worth?
That is a rather nice piece. I can pay you 16 crowns for it.
You've got a deal.
Oh god. Okay, well, there went the tea
Appreciate
caddy.
the help.
Sure.
Hey, Phil. What's your impression of El Presidio so far?
It is crowded, it is noisy, and it smells of manure. In other words, we are back in civilization.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Danny.
Yes, Harley.
How's it feel to be back here?
Hard to say. I'm glad to be back, but I'm also reminded why I left. Kind of an odd feeling.
Yeah, if we have any kind of storyline thing with Danny, we definitely need to jump on that. Well, we got some crowns and she got some closure, so that's nice. Let's go this way. Does this lead just back out into the street? Oh, no it does not. Fish and fruit. Fortunately, very far away from each other. Watermelon!
This place has everything. Oranges, coconuts, lemons, pears. Some of these fruits I've never seen before.
Love a good pear, me.
Good evening, sir.
Evening. Get your fruit here. Pears and oranges, only 2 crowns. Lemons for 3. Coconuts for 5. Tell me what you're looking for.
You get many customers at night?
Oh, sure. You came from the central part of the wharf. I'm sure you saw how lively it is. Plenty of folk from the saloon come by, sucking on lemons and oranges before bed eases the hangover to come. That's what they say, anyway. Who am I to argue?
And prevent scurvy.
What can you tell an out-of-towner about this city?
Watch your step round here. Many's the time I've seen visitors lose their way in the fog and take a plunge into the bay.
AKA the Manny Calavera.
Do you know anything about the Jolly Good Club?
Sure, I deal with them from time to time. Can't tell you much more beyond their fruit buying habits, though.
Would you happen to be familiar with Dr. Bennett Clark?
The scientist? I've heard his name, but I don't know much about the man.
I'll be off.
If you need fruit, you know where to find me. I'm open all night.
Huzzah. Ooh, we got a lighthouse there in the background.
The lighthouse on that island must guide the ships into the harbor.
Bad luck to kill a seabird.
The transcontinental route ends here. These will be headed back to cities on the East Coast.
And who are you?
Good evening.
Evening to you.
That boat yours?
Sure is. Easier to fish during the day, but sometimes I take folks for a sail. The price is right, of course.
And what is the right price for a ride?
Depends. A cruise around the bay will run you 20 crowns a head. If you had something specific in mind, we can negotiate.
I'd like to know about this city.
Oh, I love it here. There's a reason they call it the mouth of the West. We get all kinds coming through here from other provinces and other nations. El Presidio's been growing like crazy. Can't wait to see where it goes.
Know anything about the Jolly Good Club?
Never heard of it. Sounds like it's for fancy types.
Ever heard of Dr. Bennett Clark?
Wasn't he the guy who blew up those people a few years back?
Yes, I suppose he was.
That's all I know about him. Sorry.
Thanks for the chat. Have a good night.
See you around.
Well, let's go farther in. I haven't been shot at yet. I'm disappointed. Oh god. Okay. And we're back. So, what is this intersection? Commerce and De Leon? Yeah, before we start tracking down the streets, I didn't know I was going to have to start writing them down. Let's head to the park.
The park's closed at night. We are on Cedar Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me?
Yes?
Why are you standing around the park at night?
I'm waiting for someone.
Can you tell me about El Presidio? I'm new in town.
You don't say. This city has plenty to offer. It depends on what you're seeking.
Do you know anything about the Jolly Good Club?
Only that I could work 1,000 years and still not have enough money to be a member.
Would you happen to be familiar with Dr. Bennett Clark?
The mad inventor who blew up the Lamplight City Expo with his illegal doomsday weapon a few years back? Never heard of him.
Fair enough. May have to come back and talk to this guy. He seems quite knowledgeable. Okay, let's head up here.
Nothing remarkable here.
I guess we could just literally head to like every single area if we wanted to. There's our hotel, I believe. Let's head south some more. If that's possible? Not possible? Okay. When there's trouble, we call DW and actually get this address.
Welcome back, Miss Leger.
Ooh, we can actually observe the off. That's what I like to do here.
A bunch of oil rigs in the desert. Probably one of Shaw's operations.
And with no worker hanging upside down by it.
Quite a view you've got.
I make a habit of seeing far.
Wait, what is that? A tribble?
Interesting rock.
It's a lodestone, highly magnetic. You have to imagine the invisible lines of power radiating out all around it.
So we need to remember the lodestone. I'm not going to ask to borrow it just yet.
Mrs. Shaw?
Yes, Miss Leger.
Ooh.
If we're going to be working for you, I'd like to know some more about you.
My, you are inquisitive.
How did you come to be the head of Vespuccia Petrol?
My late husband founded this company. He was a very clever man. Fortunately for him, he recognized my business acumen and relied exclusively upon my counsel. I ran the company for many years in his name. After his passing, that fiction was dispensed with.
Have you lived in Vespuccia long?
Oh, about 30 years now. For some peculiar reason, Vespuccians seem to accord an English accent more respect. So I kept it.
Didn't get the local dialect down.
What do your initials stand for?
Dorothy Wilhelmina, but simply DW has proved more expedient for my purposes.
Dorothy Wilhelmina.
Anything you can tell a first-time visitor about this city?
For such a young city, it's bursting with opportunity. Everything back east is all used up. I wouldn't be surprised if El Presidio outpaces New Britannia within 2 decades.
Can you tell us anything more about the Jolly Good Club?
It's a club for the well-to-do men of the city to gossip and talk politics. Rather puerile, if you ask me. I can't imagine how you plan to get inside. Without Mr. Ackerman, you seem to be at a disadvantage.
We'll find a way.
That's what I like to hear.
Why exactly do you want Dr. Clark?
It's quite complicated. I haven't the time to go into detail. Suffice it to say, I wish to make an offer of employment.
Why would an etheric researcher want a job at an oil company?
all that need concern you is the fact I'm paying you to procure him.
Either looking for alternative energy sources or basically just wanting to have him on retainer, so if he does find some sort of great new energy revolution kind of thing, it's under lock and key.
What made you decide to hire Jake of all people for this job?
His reputation as a capable agent. His intervention in the Boakes affair, for instance. I needed a man found and brought in discreetly, and Mr. Ackerman was already in Rosewater, where the trail began. It seemed auspicious at the time. Alas, we all make mistakes.
I think that's all. Thanks.
Very good.
At least she's not, like, power hungry. At least not yet. At least not outwardly. You know, I suddenly realized what we need to do here is this. Let's head back to the hotel. And one thing that we have not checked is the journal. The journal should have a lot of info for us, right? And we got a... Ooh.
I've never seen a banana with a red peel before.
Nor have I.
Nadine carved this for me after telling me that story about the fox.
I hope she's okay. Alright, let us look. We're just going to go down the line here so you guys can read this. And pause the video. A diabolically affected postal depot. A cluster of colorful tents and wagons. A memorable performance. An abandoned church in a forest. We had a really epic journey, I must say. A forest rife with game and bears. A traveler's shrine to St. Christopher. A mountain lake with a view. A colony hidden on top of a mountain. And this is a long chapter. Yeah, that was quite the thing. Overlooking El Presidio. Okay, Jolly Good Club, and that's here. Cedar Avenue between Gull and Hare Street. Okay. Great. Cedar Avenue. Between Gull and Hare Street. There's Hare Street. About right here. Ah! No, right there.
This fancy building must be the Jolly Good Club.
Jolly Good. Ah! Oh, that's cool how it just suddenly gets a little bit brighter for us. The JGC.
The sign of the Jolly Good Club. Solid oak for keeping people out.
Damned English oak. Yes.
May I help you?
Good evening. I was hoping you could tell me if Dr. Bennett Clark was here.
I'm afraid, madam, that I'm unable to provide information of that sort.
Don't suppose I could come inside and look?
Absolutely not. This is a members-only club.
And how does one become a member?
One must meet certain requirements. Quite frankly, you do not. Good evening.
So much for the direct approach.
Elitist scum. There must be a way for us to get inside.
Well, let us check around. To the back alley.
Lots going on back here.
Establishments like this run on the sweat of the oppressed. Workers see much and are themselves overlooked. Perhaps one of these people might be able to help us.
Okay, let's see what else. Is there anyone else here? Oh, yeah.
It's a cart full of what appears to be linens and bedding.
A warp zone?
Judging from its position under the window, and the fact that the cook keeps throwing things in it, I'd say this is a waste barrel. I can see into the Jolly Good Club's kitchen. Not as fancy as I was expecting.
I have a feeling what's going to happen here.
The sign says authorized personnel only. Excuse me, ma'am?
What you want?
I was hoping to ask you some questions.
No English, sorry.
Danny, think you might help me out here?
你好，女士。
Oh, hello, young man. I didn't realize you were friends with this woman. Did you want something?
Do you work at this club?
I wash all the bedding and linens. Why do you ask?
We're trying to get inside.
Good luck. This club is for rich white men only.
We don't want to join. We just need a quick look around.
Ah, well, now that's different. I suppose I could help you with that, sneak you in through the employee door. But first, I will ask you a small favor.
What do you have in mind?
I have a contract with some people, and I'd like to get out of it.
What sort of people?
You don't live here, do you?
I used to when I was younger.
Then you know exactly what kind of people I mean.
Right. I'm not sure what we can do, but we could try. Who's your contract with?
The Society of Open Arms.
And what's your name?
Mei Hui.
Okay. I'll see what we can do.
Thank you, young man. Good luck.
So we have some of the tongs here.
Well,
She can help us, but we need to do her a favor first. We need to get to Chinatown. Enebro Square Road between Finch and Gull. I'll explain everything on the way.
Oh, are we... Cool. Let's talk to everyone else, though.
excuse me, sir, are you all...
Oh God, that smell!
Sorry. I mean,
Whatever the devil it is, I've got it bad. Save yourself and steer clear.
can we help you in any way?
Just leave me be.
Let us give Liam Neeson his space.
Hello, sir.
I'm sorry I can't talk. I'm busy preparing dinner.
Amigo, surely you can spare a moment.
Hey, compadre, I didn't see you there. Wait, I've seen your face before. General Marquez?
In the flesh,
General, it's an honor. What brings you to El Presidio?
my companions and I are searching for someone. We tracked him to this club.
I see. I would love to help you, but I don't know any of the members by name.
How long have you worked here?
Nearly 10 years.
10 years? After such long, loyal service, I hope they compensate you well.
Why would they do that? Well, my pay is the same as the day I first set foot here.
Ah, my friend, please tell me a major Vespuccian city such as this one has a labor union to advocate for its workers.
Oh, I'm sure there must be one. Doesn't do anything for me, though.
Outrageous. This must change. We will find this union and we will get you a membership.
We will?
Damn right we will.
General, what can I say? Your kindness knows no limits.
We must stand together, compadre.
Cool. So we got some assignments here. Oh god, I'm searching.
Mostly discarded food and scraps. Oh, this greasy rag might be useful.
Oh, you can always use a greasy rag in a point-and-click game. Alright, so... we have a choice now whether to get a union formed or help out her in Chinatown. Do we have... where was the location to Chinatown? I was not paying attention.
Hey, Danny?
Yes, Harley.
Remind me where you said we could find Chinatown?
Enebro Square Road between Finch and Gull.
Enebro... okay, Enebro Square Road. Okay, we're on Gull. So, let's see. Head up here. Head down here. It's probably south. Okay. Harbor. Okay, there's Finch.
Nothing remarkable here.
So these are the two. So we just gotta find Enebro Square. Hit up. Aha!
Looks like I found Chinatown.
Well, look at that. Alright guys, well we have arrived here in Chinatown, and we're going to see what happens with these local gangs, and then we'll go help form a union. It's a start. But I hope you all have enjoyed it. I really liked how they did the city here. But if y'all liked the video, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.